The Puppy Pit Crew, not your average pups. This was a team of heroes. There was Sparky, the fearless leader, a German shepherd with a bark as loud as thunder. Next, Princess, a tiny chihuahua with the heart of a lion. Don't let her size fool you, she was one tough cookie. Then came Bruno, a clumsy bulldog. He was always bumping into things, but boy could he sniff out trouble. And last but not least, Luna, a clever Labrador. She had a nose for clues and a knack for solving puzzles. Together, they were a force to be reckoned with. These pups weren't just cute and cuddly, they were smart, they were brave, and they were always ready to lend a paw. Little did they know, their skills would soon be put to the ultimate test. The sun shone brightly, birds sang sweetly. It was a beautiful day in the park. The Puppy Pit Crew played frisbee. Sparky chased after the flying disc, his tongue wagging happily. Princess leaped high, trying to catch it in midair. Bruno, as usual, tripped over his own paws. He tumbled head over tail, sending the frisbee flying into a bush. Luna, ever the problem solver, sniffed out the frisbee and brought it back, tail wagging. Life was good, peaceful. But little did they know, high above in the sky, something sinister was approaching. Something that would change their lives forever. A strange humming filled the air. The pups stopped playing, ears perked up. They looked up and gasped. Giant spaceships shaped like flying saucers hovered over the city. Beams of light shot down from the sky. People screamed and ran for cover. The peaceful day had taken a terrifying turn. Aliens were invading Earth. The Puppy Pit Crew watched in stunned silence. Fear threatened to overwhelm them. But Sparky, ever the brave leader, quickly shook off his fear. "We have to do something," he barked. Princess, despite being the smallest, stood tall. "We have to warn everyone!" she squeaked. Bruno, for once, didn't trip. He charged forward, barking at the top of his lungs, determined to get help. Luna sniffed the air, her sharp mind working. "I think they're after the water supply," she whimpered, her nose twitching. "They're trying to take our water." Sparky nodded. They had to act fast. He knew just the plan. "Luna, you're with me. We'll find their weakness." "Princess, Bruno, warn everyone. Tell them to stay away from water." Section 5. Operation Doggy Distraction. Sparky and Luna raced towards the source of the alien invasion, a giant spaceship that had landed in the center of the city. They had to create a distraction, give the humans time to escape. They reached the park and Sparky barked, "Luna, you know what to do?" Luna, a master of digging, got to work. She dug a giant hole right in the path of the approaching alien robots. Meanwhile, Sparky, using his loud bark as a weapon, started barking at the robots. The robots, confused by the noise and the sudden appearance of a hole in the ground, turned their attention towards Sparky and the hole. Section 6. The Bark Side Strikes Back. Princess and Bruno were a blur of motion. They raced through the streets, barking and yelping, warning everyone about the alien invasion. "Go high! Find high ground! They're after the water!" Bruno barked, his deep voice echoing through the streets. People listened. They knew when dogs were serious, it was time to listen. They quickly gathered their families and pets and headed for higher ground, away from the water. The city, once bustling with life, was quickly becoming deserted. But the Puppy Pit Crew knew their work wasn't done yet. They had to stop the aliens from taking the water. Section 7. A Delicious Victory. Sparky and Luna watched as the robots, distracted by their antics, tumbled into the giant hole. "Now!" barked Sparky. Luna, using her nose, pushed a nearby fire hydrant. Water gushed out, filling the hole and trapping the robots. Meanwhile, Princess and Bruno led the remaining humans to safety, guiding them to the highest point in the city, the top of City Hall. The aliens, their robots defeated and their plans foiled, retreated to their spaceship, and with a flash of light disappeared. The invasion was over thanks to the bravery of 4 very special pups. Section 8. Peace reigns again. With the aliens gone, peace returned to the city. People cheered, relieved and grateful for their furry saviors. The Puppy Pit Crew, exhausted but happy, lapped up the praise. They had faced their fears and saved the day. They had proven that even the smallest of creatures could be the biggest heroes. The sun set on a victorious day, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. As the city lights twinkled back to life, the Puppy Pit Crew knew their job here was done. For now. Section 9. Heroes on 4 legs. The Puppy Pit Crew became overnight sensations. Their story, a testament to courage and teamwork, was on everyone's lips. They were hailed as heroes, their faces plastered on newspapers and television screens. But for Sparky, Princess, Bruno, and Luna, nothing had changed. They were still the same pups, playful and loving, always ready for a game of fetch or a good belly rub. They knew deep down that true heroes didn't need medals or recognition. They were heroes because they had each other, and they knew, no matter what dangers lurked in the shadows, the Puppy Pit crew would always be there, ready to face them, together.